What is going on, everybody? We are hot to trot today. We've got tropical shirts on. And let me tell you, I'm really, really excited to be here with Mr. Greg Francis. He is the founder of the YouTube channel called Sealcoating is Life. And it's such an awesome channel. I came across it about a year ago and I just have been following Greg. And he's kind of been this, you see the videos and you're not quite sure who it is behind the mask. And I was finally able to unveil who's behind the mask. He's got over 30,000 followers and subscribers to his channel. A monster accomplishment because, of course, when you start to have that kind of influence and that kind of following, you can actually monetize and make money from your channel, and all kinds of other great things come from that too. So with no further ado, Mr. Greg Francis.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, it's been a wild ride from just strapping a GoPro to my head and just seeing when this would take me to being bombarded with advertisers and offers and people wanting me to sell paint guns to flip-flops to like everything. And it's just it's been really, really wild. So thanks for having me. I like your shirt.
Yeah. My grandmother always told me, she used to say, hey, Juddy, you want to know something? Every day you should wake up with a smile, and every day you should go to bed with a smile, and you should dress as though it's your last day too. So what the heck? Let's dress up for this freestyle event. I've never done this before. Let's do it.
Absolutely. This will be our thing. And then we wear party shirts when we're talking.
So everybody that's watching this, listen, I want to go through kind of Greg's story with you. He'll share his story. Greg, I've got some questions, hopefully, that can, what the mission here is to help people have a better day and to feel better about themselves, and maybe give them some guidance on the go forward. I know you've helped a lot of people, not just in the asphalt maintenance industry, but you've helped people actually with anxiety and stuff. So before we get into that, can you tell us a little bit about where you came from, how you got involved with asphalt maintenance and seal coating, and then how and why did you start this YouTube channel?
Yeah, so it's a funny story, just like every story in my life. So I used to live in a town called Westchester, Pennsylvania, and it was like 5 of us, sometimes 6 of us living there. And I had a friend that was a seal coater. I didn't know what it was. He would just come over sometimes with, black spots on his shirts. And I was just like, what is that? It's weird. He's like, oh, I paint driveways or whatever. I never thought anything of it. So anyway, we were out drinking all night. He ended up sleeping at my house. And when I woke up, he was gone. But I hear a knock at the door. It's his boss looking for him. He goes, where is he? Where is he? And I'm like, I don't know. And he goes, you want to work? And I said, what do you pay? And he was like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yes, I will be there. So we get in his pickup truck. He's like, wear some old clothes. So I wore like an old, golf shirt and whatever. And then I just started hauling buckets, the 5-gallon buckets, just how everybody usually starts, dumping them out. And then I didn't even touch a brush. I was just there to, wire brush and dump buckets and just, break my back all day. And then he was like, do you want to do this again? And I said, yeah. And then anyway, that sort of, progressed and snowballed into working for him for, more than a decade. And then I started branching out on my own, and I just got really good at it. I got really good at waking up early. I got really good at working in the heat, and I got really good at being able to work 7-day stretches, which is what has to happen in a seasonal job. So that was part of it. Yeah, and now I started the YouTube channel, and I know I'm kind of jumping all over the place, but yeah, it's been crazy.
So you're seal coating these driveways. You're using Tampico brushes, and you're cleaning off the driveway, doing the crack sealing, getting it seal coated, and it becomes this asphalt maintenance. In no way, shape, or form is easy.
No,
it's. Anybody can push a brush, but being able to be out in the heat, the intense heat, and being able to do driveway after driveway, the same kind of application, it's at the same time, it becomes an art, if you would agree.
That's my #1 video on YouTube, is called The Art of the Seal. And that's exactly what it is. It's art. I always say everybody loves the idea of working, but I get up at 4:59 every morning. That's what time my alarm goes off. So I'm up before 5, not much before 5, but I'm up before 5 every morning. I do my breathing exercises. I do my yoga. I drink my water. I brush my teeth. I get myself together. And, you know, in mid-August, I like to be out the door by 5:30. That way I can get to the shop at 6 o'clock and start, because the name of the game with seal coating, especially in the summertime, is you got to beat the heat. Well, you dance with the heat. You don't beat the heat. But the earlier you start, the earlier you can get done. If you're working till 3 o'clock, I mean, it's like a skillet in that blacktop, especially in August. I mean, I'm in Pennsylvania. I know it doesn't get as hot as Florida or whatever, but it gets really hot. So it's definitely a dance. As far as, you know, you can't go out drinking every night. You can't do that when you're seal. Like, you can't do it. Like, I don't care if you're young, if you're old. Like, you can't be hungover on it. You won't survive. You'll die. You'll keel over and you will die.
Right.
And you got to prepare, because it's a seasonal work. It's 6 months of 7 days a week, if possible. And then you're done, because like this week we got rain coming in next week. I was supposed to, you know, take the weekend off, but I'm going to have 4 days off next week if it pours every day. So we're doing another Saturday, Sunday work shift. And that's what it takes.
So you're out perfecting this art of the seal.
Yep.
And you are out there trimming the edges along retaining walls and brick borders and walkways and garage doors where the footing is and so on. And you're manually applying this perfect bead of sealer and spreading it along. And it's perfect.
It's
and you
perfect now.
Right. And,
Yeah.
and you have this idea to strap a GoPro to your head to be able to film what it is that you were doing. Why did you get the GoPro, and why did you put it, or why did you strap it to your head? What was the purpose behind that? And did anybody doubt you when you were doing that?
Well, everybody doubts me when I do anything, and then but I love proving people wrong. So I had a GoPro, and I always kind of messed around with it. I was big into slacklining, and I made a couple like cool slacklining videos. And I'm one of 8 kids, so I have 4 brothers and 3 sisters. So, you know, if we're not doing MMA and beating the, you know, heck out of each other, we're fishing, we're building forts, doing all stuff. So we're always having cameras on each other. And we grew up like kind of near one of the guys from the Jackass crew, the guy Bam Margera. So we kind of grew up around him, always filming all that skateboard stuff. And that was kind of amateur footage that turned him into $100 million empire. So it was always on our minds to kind of film stuff, and we would go explore old barns and stuff like that. So anyway, we were just sealing a driveway, and there's some guy out there. It was a big driveway, huge. It was like $1,000 driveway. And he's like following us with his cell phone. And I was like, what is this guy doing? And I just said, like, why are you filming? And he was like, you guys are so good. Like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. And I was like, this probably is pretty cool. But like, I was doing it every day. And I'm like, it's really not that great when you're doing it every day. You just like kind of want to get it done. And I'm just thinking about it. I'm like, we are really good, because it's usually a 2-man show, and it's a dance. There's a leader, and then there's a follower. There's a rougher, and then there's a smoother. And we were just going back and forth. And then he was just like, check this out. And he was like showing me. And I was like, dang it, that's what it looks like. Because I'd never seen it from someone else's point of view. And then I was like, okay. So I just, you know, dusted off my GoPro, stuck it right to my head, made a video, and it was horrible. And I put it on YouTube, and people were just like, please don't do this. I think I'm going to have a seizure, because I was like looking all around and doing this and that. And like the guys I was working with are like, man, you're crazy. Like, this is so stupid. Nobody cares about seal coating. Why are you doing this? And I was like, you know what? I think I could get this good, because I did get some positive feedback. I mean, most of it was negative. I mean, it's YouTube anyway, so everyone just hates everybody.
Yeah.
So it's okay. That's okay. So I got a lot of like some positive feedback, and they were like, just, you know, try not to move around so much and do this. And I was just like, okay. Then I made my second one, and my second one was better than my first one. And then I made my third one, and then I bought a tripod, and I made a video called The Art of the Seal, and it got 5 million views in a year, which
5 million?
me. Yeah. 5 million views in a year. Yeah. So, and that just, now I have 3 cameras. And yesterday I just bought a what do they call it? A drone. I just bought a drone. Just went to Costco and bought a drone. So I've been trying to figure that out, crashing it into walls, and now I can do really cool, I think, before and afters. And if I can have a third person filming me, I could have someone filming as the brush goes and pull with the drone. I'm thinking Spielberg here. Like I'm trying to get like, I'm thinking about doing some big things here. So I want to do, I think I could do more of a, video type enterprise instead of, just seal coating. I really think I could run with that.
Man, I'll tell you what, I'll tell you this, man, and I'll say that it is incredible what a service-based trade can end up opening up for you in your future. And
especially when you're your own boss and you can just work, you can tell yourself what to do, There's not like crazy deadlines. You can really do stuff like that.
I think that this is so eye-opening for so many people, especially on our YouTube channel. We have a lot of asphalt maintenance business owners, a lot of people considering building an asphalt maintenance company. And one of the things that I try to explain, I don't personally and physically seal coat anymore. I used to way back, way back in the day, 20 years ago. I used to put the sealer down and I used to shovel hot mix and I did the grind.
You're hauling the buckets. Yeah.
Over and over, man. We used to buy it in buckets and have the metal handle with the plastic sheath on the handle, and we used to shake it back and forth between our legs to get the sealer mixed up and then apply. It was and early days. And what we've tried to do at Asphalt Kingdom is help speed up the process and that learning curve so that you don't have to do that kind of stuff where you shake a bucket between your legs, but carrying buckets is a normal thing in seal coating to lay the sealer. But my point is this: you are now, you were seal coating. You had this idea of putting the GoPro. Well, there was a trigger that from the guy that had the phone to then you putting the GoPro on. And
thank you, wherever you are. I never saw him again.
Right. And then people gave you feedback based upon what you were doing and sharing, and you were able to improve and progress and provide a better solution to somebody. And I think this is a really important thing to talk about in life, is that progress and improvement is something that allows you for a better future. Just like you waking up at 4:59 in the morning and having the discipline to brush your teeth and do your yoga and your stretching and a little bit of meditation, and then move out and go to work and be there on time so that you're able to go out and get the day work completed. In your journey, what was the turning point of your YouTube channel where you were like, this is kind of cool, to you being like, there is an opportunity here and I'm going to chase that? When was that turning point?
I think so to monetize, you need 1,000 subscribers and it's like 400 hours of watch time. So hitting that 1,000 subscribers was big, but hitting 10,000 subscribers was like, I just didn't expect it, because I do a lot of subreddits and I always try to, feel out what other people are doing and then match that with my story, take the good with theirs, the bad with mine, and then find that path to go. And people were just talking about, I've had my YouTube channel for 4 years and I'm still stuck at 2,000 subscribers, and how do I go forward? So once I kind of hit double digits, and then the cool thing about YouTube is, like, when you have a lot of views, people don't necessarily want to see your video. They want to see what got this many views. So they're just clicking that. Like, there's people like in Afghanistan watching these videos, people in Russia watching these videos, people in, say, greetings from Vietnam. Like, we have dirt roads, but we like to watch you seal coat. It helps us relax. And it's just like, it's crazy. But I say 10,000 subscribers was when I really got motivated to put more of an effort into filming and to, research how to do more editing, because the hard part about this is the editing. Anybody can click a camera, but to sit down, and some of these videos took 16 hours for me to put together. The driveway took 40 minutes to seal, and then I spent 16 hours on my computer doing it, deleting it, redoing it. And then it's just, I don't want to say it was luck, because I really put in a lot of work with this. And if you really work hard at something, like, it'll come back. I think if you really put your heart into it.
That's a beautiful thing too. And people in Vietnam and people all over the world that are watching your videos, they might not be interested in the actual, getting asphalt maintenance services provided for them. But you've mentioned to me that people actually contact you and say, thank you, like, I suffer from extreme anxiety.
Yep.
And Tell me a little bit.
So yeah, I get email. I mean, first of all, I get 100 emails a day just from YouTube channel of people saying, you know, I live in North Dakota. Can you come do my driveway? First of all, it says on my thing we're in southeastern Pennsylvania. No, we don't fly to, you know, if you want to fly me out there and you want to put me up in, you know, Yellowstone Park, wherever that is, yes, I will go out to see your driveway. But no, I cannot drive this, you know, 95 International out there. I don't think it'll make it into Ohio, let alone, you know, the Dakotas or whatever. But yeah, I get emails of people that say like, you know, these longer videos, like, I put them on before, like it really helps me go to sleep. And if I'm having a stressful day, I'll put on this video and then I'll watch this video. And when I'm studying for midterms, I have a playlist of all your videos on, and it like chokes you up a little bit. And you're like, you know, wow, that feels really good. Like it's cool to, you know, to get the clicks and get the likes, but it's also cool to, I guess, I don't want to say like you're helping people, but you know, it does help them in a way.
I think you are. I think you are. If somebody can see you go back and forth with a sealer brush, and it can be, what do they call it? Satisfying. It's
that ASMR,
right?
whatever. I don't know. I forget what it means, but that's the term that they use. And it's like, you know, for people with ADD, ADHD, anxiety, and it's just like, and it looks great, especially if it's sped up and you're going, and like people say, it's like you guys are doing a dance, and it most certainly is a dance. We can go within 5 inches of each other and never crash into each other. And it's, you know, I'm pretty agile, and like, you know, I've just been doing this for so long that like especially I've been working with this one guy forever, and like we don't even have to speak to each other. And I know where he's going. I know how he's going to pull his brush off. I know if he's going to go backwards or forwards. And some of the videos you can see, sometimes I go right when he lifts his boot up, I go right under his boot with the brush, and it's like I know what he's doing. And like it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to paint.
The art seal.
The art of the seal, as we say in the biz. Yeah.
So what is, for Greg Francis, what is your next steps with Sealcoating is Life? Are you going to have a clothing store? Are you going to have something else that's coming soon? What's the plan here? What is on the table here for 2022 for Greg Francis? What can we expect on Sealcoating's Life on YouTube?
So I have an amazing Toronto-based comic book artist that is coming up with some awesome designs. We got hats, we got shirts, the same shirts that I wear, the dry fit shirts, shorts, hoodies, all that stuff. So we do have a clothing line coming. Also, we're working on, if you want to learn how to do what I do, we're going to have some lessons coming out on that. So I'm going to show you from start to finish what I wear, what I use, how I do it, what I do, what I don't do, which is almost just as important, what you do, you know, kind of how to present yourself, you know, especially when you talk to customers and stuff like that. You know, you can get the gist of somebody within 5 seconds of meeting them, whether they know they're going to spray sealer all over your garage door, or they're going to make a nice caution tape right at the end and leave. So we got a drone coming, and it's going to be higher production quality with the videos, seal coating lessons, and Sealcoating is Life merchandise for the whole family. Especially, hopefully it'll be ready around Thanksgiving. So yeah. Well, and hopefully 100,000 subscribers next year. That's the goal.
Let's do it, man. And for everybody watching, please do share this out with people that you know that can go and subscribe to Sealcoating is Life as well. Go ahead and give Greg a for sure. Are you on social media platforms anywhere?
I tried to do TikTok, but I just I gave up. I got an Instagram at Sealcoating is Life. That's where I do a lot of before and afters. But yeah, right now I'm just constant. I got well, I broke my external hard drive, so I lost a lot of videos. So right now I'm just kind of playing catch up and trying to edit. But yeah, just Instagram, Facebook too. Sealcoating is Life. But I'd say my main focus right now is just is YouTube, because that's kind of my bread and butter. That's what I'm best at.
Right on. That's fantastic. And for people watching too, if you have a seal coating business or an asphalt maintenance business, paving business, I don't care what business you have, if you haven't gone to YouTube and set up a YouTube channel yet, it's 2021, set up a YouTube channel. Can you give some advice around that for businesses and how that maybe can help drive some leads for business? Yeah,
that's a great thing. So people always tell me, hey, I work out of Ohio, I seal coat. I love your videos. I work out of, you know, I work in New York. I'm a seal coater. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm like, do you have a YouTube channel? They're like, no, but you know, I have an Instagram. There's just some pictures. But like, especially if it's your company, customers always ask the same questions. Like, how long do I stay off this for? Do I need my garage doors up? You can just make a how-to video of what you're going to do and answer their questions so they're not in the loop. You send them an email, they click the link, and they know everything within 4 minutes of doing it. They know to put their cars at least 20 feet so you have a place to park. They know to, you know, put their garage doors up or down. They know to take off their grandmother's planter pot that's in the middle of the driveway so it doesn't get sealer all over it. Any advice to anybody getting started? Just like anything else, how do you get good at playing guitar? You play every day until it starts to click. How do you make a good YouTube video? You shoot a bunch of crappy ones and then you start making them better and you learn how to do it. So you just like anything else, you just do it until you get good at it. And watch my videos. Watch my videos from the first one to the one I made now, and you'll see the progression. My first one was horrible, and my last ones I think are really good.
So I'm going to put you on the spot. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Are you ready for this? All right. Down in the link below,
okay,
you can click to get Seal Coating is Life, Greg Francis's 5 tips to starting your YouTube channel.
Okay. 5 tips.
That's 5 tips. They're going to click that link below, and you're going to go to a landing page. And on that landing page, you're going to have the 5 tips that Greg Francis shares with you with a bonus. We haven't talked about the bonus yet, and we haven't even chat about this. I'm putting him right on the spot right now, but you want to click that link, and we're going to give you some tips on how to start your own YouTube channel and how to generate some leads for your asphalt maintenance company.
Cool.
Is that fair enough?
Fair enough.
I put you on the spot, so hopefully we can do it.
Okay. All right. So tip number 1?
No. They click the link below. They
have to click.
Oh, don't share it now. Don't share it now.
Okay. I got you.
We're going to build but everybody, you hear, like he was about to go on tip number 1 right there. He's got tips that are going to be in that link below. Click through to that landing page. And once you get to that landing page, you're going to be able to know exactly what you need to do to start your own YouTube channel and how to generate leads for your business. Yep. That was easy. But we'll talk about getting that page done later. But guys, you're talking to somebody right here, 28,000. You're at 30,000 plus, 30,000 plus.
31,000 plus, excuse me, 31,000.
Woo! And 5 million views, million views. You've got all kinds of videos with hundreds of thousands of views. I mean, guys, click that link and you're going to get through to it. And I'm really, really excited for you guys to get your channel started. Greg Francis, I have another question for you, my man. Will you continue to actually do the application of sealer as you roll into 2022?
Yep.
You will?
Yep.
Okay, cool. What about 2020?
I've been doing this so long. I tell you, sometimes I really do enjoy it. Especially like if it's my brother-in-law or someone I know and they're like, can you do my driveway? I said, I won't do your driveway, but we can do your driveway, which I have a video coming out. I'm going to do my brother-in-law's driveway and he's going to do it with me. So I'm going to show you, for someone that's never done it before, some do's and don'ts and stuff like that. So yeah, I think I'll always do it if, as long as I got the wind in my chest and my legs work, I think I'll always be sealing. It's been too good to me to turn my back on it just yet. So yes, I think for the near future, I'll be pushing a broom.
That's awesome. Also, by the way, I saw a commercial that you did where you skateboarded through a chocolate waterfall.
Oh yes.
Will you ever skateboard through a seal coat waterfall?
I've had a seal wand explode in my face and it is not a good feeling. I've tasted sealer. It doesn't taste as good as people think. That's what one of the comments, they say, oh, the forbidden chocolate sauce on YouTube. And I'm like, no, trust me. I've tasted it. I've had the bubble pop up on the hose and I was like, boom. Thank God I was wearing my PPE, which is one of the most important things about anything, PPE. So I got a little in my mouth, but my eyes were okay. Very important to safety first, always. So yeah, well, it was a car wash that, sprayed chocolate everywhere. And the funny story with that is that when it stopped, all the bees came. So when it started back up, it shot bees on me when I went down this quarter pipe through in an old abandoned factory in Istanbul. But that's a story for another day.
Guys, wow, man, Greg, I'll tell you what, man, like you and I have been able to jam twice where we've met the time before this now, and it just feels like I've known you for a long time. You're such good energy, dude. You're just like this ray of brightness that is so awesome. And I'm so glad that you are that person that is building great influence in the asphalt maintenance industry on YouTube, and that people get to link and connect with you and stuff. Got great things coming in the future, man.
Big things.
I'm super excited for you and everybody. Seal Coating is life. Go click that subscribe button, click that ringing bell notification so that you're notified when Greg pushes out content and stuff. And guys, share it with everybody. Let everybody know about this. He's on a mission to go to 100,000 subscribers in 2022. Let's help him get there. Greg, man, I think you're awesome, man. Thank you so much. I can't wait to have our next conversation. And I have great things in store for the future, brother. And congratulations also on a beautiful family, man.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And if you haven't yet, grab yourself a party shirt and join the party. You know, it's the weekend's almost here, and, you know, looking good is just almost as important as feeling good. So, you know, mind, body.
You're awesome, bro. Seal Coating is life. Thank you so much for everybody for tuning into the Asphalt Kingdom channel. We're going to go ahead and get this video out everywhere, and we're going to drive a lot of people your way, Greg. Hope it helps, man. And thank you so much for being here with us today, buddy. Peace. Over and out. www.asphaltkingdom.com. Right here with Seal Coating is life. Greg Francis. Thank you, bro.